steps. In the next step, go ahead and set up different compressor settings for the additional 2 bus mix masters. So you're going to have 4 in total because you duplicated this 3 times. You'll have 4 in total. 1 will be dry and the other 2 will be compressed. Go ahead and set up variations of compression on each one by soloing each bus group channel. So you're going to essentially you set up variations of bus compression on the other bus mixes by soloing each channel. And then in your final step, all you have to do is use the faders to blend them together. Now let me show you what this looks like, and then I'm going to have you guys do it, okay? And then as soon as I'm done showing you, those of you who missed some of the parts or whatever can grab notes from someone else. So look, first step here was to duplicate this track. How do I do it? I go to Track, Duplicate. Now here's the cool part. It's going to say, you know, what do I want duplicated? Active playlist, alternate playlist, automation, all this stuff. Well, the cool part is that we don't have playlists or anything to deal with on this track because it's an aux, so no audio actually sits in the track. And it asks us how many duplicates do we want. So we can just type in 3, right? Because we wanted 3. We can hit OK. It's going to duplicate the plugins just as they stand. You see that? So just as they stand. So what I'm going to do with the first one, the first duplicate, is hold Command, click on the BF76 to bypass it. That's essentially going to deactivate the compressor. Then what I need to do, and I can just click off of the group, is click and drag that into position here so that it falls right after that group. I'm going to rename it Drums M Dry. Now technically I have Drums M Dry and then I have Drums M. I didn't put this in your steps, but to clean this up you could name the rest of these Drums M Comp 1, Drums M Comp 2, and Drums M Comp 3 just to make it clean. So you have an idea of what this is when you move on to the next thing. Now, what we're going to have you do is, you don't have to set anything up for the dry one because it's dry. But what we're going to want to do is we're going to have you guys solo each one of these to set up compression. So, and you can do it in any variation. So you're going to solo, you need to solo in order to hear these. You need to solo all the tracks that are involved, plus the aux bus you want. So let's start with this first one. You know, so maybe I'm going to do, you know, like start with something a little more like this. And then watch the output, make sure it's not clipping. And then once I'm happy with that, that's a nice little effect. Let me jump to the next one. Maybe I want to do something different with this. Faster attack, faster release. Hear how dry that is? Yeah, let's go with that. And let's jump to the next one. Maybe do a hard 20. Maybe mediums with this one. A little less compression. Oh shoot. Oh, I didn't switch over. Alright, so now that I'm done with those, I can open everybody up. So here's my dry. I can solo this so I can hear it. Here's dry. I want dry to be kind of in the foreground. And let's bring in, I'm going to pull these down, alright? And I'm going to bring in the ones, my effects. Bring in the next. Okay. Go ahead and jump into doing those steps. We'll take the next 5 minutes or so to get those done, and then I have something else I want you to do at the very end that'll help you work with this down the road.
Might have been important stuff from last